Good morning, everybody. Good morning, YouTube. Nice to see you guys again. Today I'm back with another video. It is about the Toyota Yaris hybrid that I drove for 2 days here in Hokkaido, Japan. I have been, so basically I landed at the New Chitose airport and I went to RX Rental Company. More about that later in the next video. And then, I mean not next video, next segment. And then I drove 5.5 hours to the very northern tip. Yeah, let me just show you what the car is about. So this is a very nice car. It's like a smaller version of the RAV4 that I drove 2 months ago in Canada. But basically, yeah, I have this. This is my own phone mount here. It has all the standard Toyota features. Obviously, technologically wise, not very advanced, but it's very functional and extremely reliable. If you can see the fuel gauge here, it is 3/4 full, and I have driven it for 15 hours and I only filled the gas once. So you can imagine how crazy is that, right? That kind of mileage is only Toyota, I believe, and only Toyota hybrids. So you can see I'm snowed in. As for the bottom, you have some cup holders, you have a place for your chicken nuggets, and regular driving stick, and I think the fuel gauge is right over there, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I mean the fuel tank. So I have quite a lot of space in here. I didn't sit in the back, so I can't really tell about the back, but oh man, this is completely covered in snow. But right when I sit down here, I believe I have a little bit of leg room. I have quite a bit of leg room here. Well, not really. I'm around 177 centimeters or 5'9". There's about an inch of space here if I sit right upright. So not a huge amount of space, but it's better than the Mazda 3 I have at home. So you can see that it's quite comfortable, and it has enough space here for one suitcase. I really need to get the snow off. Right now I just started my engine, and it takes some time here in the winter in Hokkaido for the defroster to work. So okay, this is quite tough thing. So the tires are kind of small, but they work well, and the great thing about RX is that they provide you with winter tires standard in the winter for all cars. You can see it only holds one large suitcase, but it's enough for me. I mean, as one person. Technically, if you were only 2 people, you could add another suitcase in the back seat. But yeah, it's manual, nothing fancy, but in terms of fuel mileage, it does a great job. I think the back side here is pretty much the same. I don't know if there must be cup holders in the back. Okay, it's pretty tight, so I'm not gonna try to get it out, but you get what I mean. Right here, there is a glove box, standard glove box, and all the assorted trash I accumulated over the last 2 days. Okay, so yeah, and this is the front of the vehicle. Yeah. Oh, also in here in Hokkaido. Oh yeah, this is the view of Sapporo. So it's the main city. It is quite gorgeous. Yeah, quite gorgeous, I believe. If it seems like I'm rushing, I'm sorry. I really am, because I need to return this car. But at the same time, I need to dust the snow off. So let me just take the opportunity to dust it off and kind of tell you how it's been for me. So in terms of drivability, it's a fun little car. It has a lot of traction with the snow tires and all. But of course, don't go too fast on the winter roads, and it'll be totally fine. I didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. Actually, it was as reliable as Toyota comes. You know, they're famous for that engineering. So I really appreciate, you know, having driven the RAV4 and also the hybrid Yaris here. That these are very reliable cars anywhere in the world. And as for how the fuel gauge drops in winter, I expected a bigger drop than expected, but actually it didn't really have anything to worry me about. So, okay, seems like the engine is almost done. I feel like I have made good time preparing for this, so I'll come back with a more in-depth impression segment later. Bye, and see you later. Hello YouTube, so here I am back again at home, here in Singapore at the end of 2 months. Actually, I've been back for 2 months, and I've just gotten around to thinking about how I would talk about the Toyota Yaris hybrid that I rented about back in January of 2026. So this was the vehicle I rented, and I'm following up of my long-term thoughts on it. Like, so after I came back from Sapporo, Hokkaido. Actually, I was stuck in the airport at the end of January because of a snowstorm. So that was pretty awful. But it just goes to show that, the car is way better than any trains or planes, because my plane was grounded, and even the train couldn't get to the new Chitose airport from the city. So yeah, all in all, I rented the Toyota Yaris hybrid for 2 days. A full tank of gas lasted me, really, really well. I think it goes up to like 1,000 kilometers, like 700 miles, based on my experience with it. And I was driving in extremely challenging conditions. So like a 5-hour drive became like 10 hours. From the northern part of the island back to the rental center. I rented it from Oryx, which included free stylish tires. And now that I've had some time to think about it, would I go for it again? Yes, absolutely. It's not as tech forward as the other vehicles I've had, but it's very similar to the RAV4 that I tried in Canada back in November last year. And so in January of 2026, it works really well in that environment. I'm not sure, like, compared to the newer, Teslas or China EVs that are so many features. If you're really going for those tech features, this car may not be for you. But in terms of fuel economy and total reliability, it works so well for me. So as a rental car, it was amazing. As a car that you own, it sips gas, and now with all of the craziness going on in the world, the oil shortages and all that, that is really a really good thing. Or you could go, if you're looking to buy one, you could think about an EV instead. So that is basically my take on the vehicle. I myself, I own a Mazda 3 mild hybrid, and because it's mild, the fuel economy is nowhere near as good as the Toyota, which is a real hybrid. But of course, then again, that doesn't compare it to an EV, which comes with its own set of challenges. Mainly, the range is a lot shorter, of an average EV. So good, and it's basically up to you which one you want. But I think that is a good, dependable, traditional model if that's what you're going for. All right, any questions? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.